Hi, Deb here. Today I thought I'd make a 3D card, and I found this one on Pinterest, hexagonal pop-up birthday card. And when you go into it, it gives you a template. It doesn't really give you any sizes apart from this 2.5. I think 2.5 is going to be a little bit big, so I'm going to change the size anyway. But what we need to create is these 3 squares, 2 hexagons on one hexagon on the other, and tabs on either side, on one side of each, I mean. So we are going to do that in Canvas. So I open that up. Okay, that, and close off the patterns. Okay, so first thing we'll do is have a square, and we'll make that too. I'm going to press Option and drag another 2 squares. I'm going to highlight all of them and align them to the bottom, and if we set the distribute space to 0 and horizontally, it will join the 3 together. Won't join them together, it will butt them up together. Okay, so the next one we need is our hexagon. For these to be 2 inches on every side, that needs to be a width of 4. We take off the aspect ratio and we'll just put that at 3.5, and we're gonna pop that there. I'm gonna hold Option again to duplicate, and I'm going to highlight the 3 squares. I'm going to group them. Highlight the 3 squares and right click and group, and then I can highlight everything and center it and distribute it vertically so it's all joined together, so when we weld it we shouldn't have an issue. I'm going to use one of these polygons as a tab, so change the width to 2 and we'll squish it down a little bit. If you hold shift while you're doing a rotate, it will lock it, and we're going to just put that there. I'll pull that down a little bit. So there's our first piece. Before I go any further, I'm going to do some matte layers. So I'm going to highlight the hexagon and do an offset, and we're going to do an inward and leave the original as it is and do an OK. So there's our first matte, and then I'm going to do another matte on that just in case I need one. So just the same thing again, so it'll do the matte of the matte. I'm going to highlight one of the squares, and I'm also going to do a matte layer for that. So we've got our squares. Okay, before I weld this together, I'm going to take the pieces that we need, so all of it apart from the top hexagon, and hold Option, and I'm going to drag that down. So now we've got our 2 main pieces and some matte layers, and now I'm going to if you want to do score lines, you can put them in using the path tool. I'm going to manually score mine because I don't think it's going to be difficult to work out where the score lines are. The other thing you can do is obviously draw the score lines in, but I don't think that's going to be necessary on this one. So I'm going to highlight all of those and weld it. So there's that piece, and then I'm going to highlight all of these and weld that. So there's our second piece, and we've got our matte layers. So I will send all that to the machine, and if I can get my camera stand to behave, I'll show you it being cut. If not, I'll cut it and I'll see you at the desk, but hopefully we should be able to get the Scanncut camera stand working. So I will send it to the machine. Okay, it's saying something is outside, which is this, which we'll just pull in a little bit and do that again and transfer it to the machine. So I'll see you at the machine, hopefully. Okay, we're at the machine. The camera is balanced quite precariously, so if it falls, it falls, and we'll have to just live with it. So to start off with, we are going to retrieve our data. Which is all that there. The things we're not going to cut just yet is that matte layer, so I'm going to delete that, and that matte layer, and that matte layer. So just the box at the minute. I'm going to try and fit it on one sheet of paper. Like that. And set that to cut. Select, cut, start. And I can't move the camera for you because it will just fall over. So, first two pieces cut. So what we're going to do now is we're going to press the home button, delete all patterns and call it in again. And we are now going to delete the ones that we've already cut, and we'll delete that one because we want it in white. Oh, did I delete it? Didn't. Okay, so I think we're going to need 12 of these, so let's just select those. And there's a order, isn't there, somewhere on here? There it is. So let's get that so that it's in some sort of reasonable order. We're doing okay. Okay, let's get our paper on. Actually, I've got 2 small bits of paper, so we might have to move those a little bit. My mat is losing its stick a little bit, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of tape on just to keep it down. I still need to buy a mat. I've been saying that for weeks, haven't I? Okay. So I'm just going to move these over here. That should fit on, so let me just put one more little bit of tape on there. And oh, that's because my paper's curled up a little bit. So let's just put another piece on there. So let's try that again. Okay, so let me just take that off. And this one. I'm just going to unload my mat to just get these final little bits of tape off. And then reload it again. Okay, and our final piece, if I can find where I put my white piece. There we are. So we go home, delete all patterns, retrieve at the last time, And the only one we're going to do now is this one, so I'm just going to move that up there for a second. I'm going to select most of them. Nope, I've selected one that I don't want. Don't do it like that then. Right, that's the one we want to do. And so our last piece. And that's it all done. So I'll unload my mats, put the cover back on and into the drawer. Take the okay, we've finished cutting, and I'll see you at the desk. Okay, so here's all our pieces. I did cut some extra pieces in yellow because I thought I might do the seabed, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so scoring is going to be relatively easy, I think. Oh, got a bit of a messy card there. I'm going to cover that up. So we're going to score at 2, 4 and 6. We are going to score this side at 2 because we want one down there, and we're going to score this one at 3 3/4. So that's our first one. And this one we are going to do 2, 4 and 6, and then we're going to do 2 3/4 there. We're going to do a 3.5 there, and we're keeping that one as it is. I think that's right. That's the back, that's the sides, that's the middle. Yes, I think we're all right with that. So let's oh no, we're going to need that, aren't we? Oh dear, everything's fallen off the desk. Okay, so let's do a bit of folding and burnishing on this. That's going to go up, and that's going to come down. No, that's going to come up. I can't remember whether that's up or down. Can't work it out in a minute, but we'll sort it out when we get to it. And then we're going to do fold and burnish these, and just that like that. So what we should have is, yes, that's it, I think. So mountain, mountain, mountain. That one's a valley, and that one's a mountain. So hope that makes sense. I mean, if you end up with something that sort of looks like that, we should be okay. We can always fold it a different way if we need to, which I think we're going to need to because I didn't take into account the tabs. So, well, let's sort it out when we come to it. Okay, so what we need to do is we're going to need to join these together come down a little bit there. So join those together. So let's get some glue on this little tab here. And just line that up and make sure this is nice and straight. And then we pop glue on that one. Tuck it under and stick that on there. So there's our first bit done. I'm thinking now it might be a good idea to get the mats and layers on before we go any further actually. So let's at least get these ones on. And we're just going to pop some inside as well. So yes, this would have been better if I'd done it before. So bear that in mind if you do decide to make one. Last one. Oops. Okay, so there's our mats done on there. And now we're going to feed that one up through there and feed that one up through there. Okay, and then we're going to pop some glue on here. Let me get my bigger bottle. And we are going to stick those two together. So that's these two middle pieces, but only halfway down. And then when you push it down, there's our little box card. And when you pull it up, it goes flat, and I think it should be 6, which it is, by 5 3/4, so it's going to fit in a 6x6 envelope. So there, we've got him started. So this is going to mat on the back there, so let's pop that on. And I'm thinking I should have done a mat for that middle piece, but I've got this piece that didn't cut quite correctly, so I'm going to use that. So what you want to do is do an extra blue one, or whatever colour you're doing your mats, and cut it in half, and in theory that should go on there nicely, which it does. So pop that on there. So our yellow bits, I found these scissors, old scissors that cut a bit of a wave. So I thought I might, if we can see if we can get this to work. So cut a wavy bit for seabed. I don't suppose it matters if they line up or not. We'll do I think we'll do 3 of them and see what we think. So they're just going to go on there. There's a bit of seabed. Like that. Where's my other piece? There it is. I knew I'd cut 3 pieces. Okay. So there's our little seabed pieces. And we've got our back piece, but I'm going to stamp a greeting on there at the end. So I have got a little bag of fishies. Most of them, apart from the killer whales, which I drew, all the others are from Made to Surprise. So I was thinking I'm either going to do a complete killer whale. It's hard to show you this, isn't it? A complete killer whale one, or a fishes and fishes are going to look quite nice, I think. What else have we got here? I think we had a dolphin somewhere. That's not a dolphin. Dolphin. There's the dolphin. So we could have the dolphin up the back there. Or killer whales. I'm not sure. I think we'll go fish. So let's just pick what we're going to use. We might have a lobster down there, and I think there's some little, we might have the little yellow fishes in there. And possibly a puff fish. We love the turtle, so there's another one of those fishies. There's a little starfish. Oh, keep that fishy in there, little starfish. And that little turtle. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can fit these on. Okay. So this is not going to be easy for me to show you what I'm doing while I'm doing it because of the shape of the card. But it'd be nice if we had a bit of seaweed, really, wouldn't it? Or we could put another critter in there. So what's that going to look like with the dolphin up there, the turtle swimming just there? That looks quite nice. And then we can do, right, put some acetate on there, pull the fish up a little bit, I think. Starfish, that one, and possibly that one. Okay, let me get some glue, foam pads, some red tape, and a little piece of acetate. Okay, so let's start with our foam. I need to, oh, get out. I need to cut some of these down a little bit. Oh no, I should never have done that with those scissors. Right. Actually, those are a bit thick. I don't like those. Let me get some different ones. Ones that aren't quite as crazy thick. Put those over there. Go away. Okay. Right, let's get some foam tape on. Oh, on him. A little bit on him. I don't want too much on him because he's going to be hanging off anyway. And put those back there for a minute. Okay. Let's pop him on there. Okay, I'm going to have one fish stuck on the front there, the other ones are going to be on acetate, I think. And we'll also put the little puffer fish down here, I think. And a bit of foam. Okay, let's cut some acetate strips. Oh, just shot the starfish on the floor. And so we don't need that too long. Okay, so a little bit of red liner. And a little bit down the bottom there. Lost that other piece of acetate because it's see-through. Oh, there it is, stuck on there. Right. Let's get one of the fishies on there. Put that on the wrong side, haven't I? So let's take that off. Not thinking clearly, obviously. It needs to be on that side. Up in there. And there it is. He's going to go in there, so we can chop off him a little bit. Oops, we didn't want to go in there. Out. I wonder if we should have them in the front. I'm just seeing if we think he should be in the front. No, I think he should be in the back. So let's put a bit of tape on there. Let's have them a bit higher. And then we can have our lobster on the seabed. Just there. little starfish. What else have we got here? And the crab's a little bit too big, I think. Nothing else. Sea fishy. Penguin. Well, that's a lot, I think. So there's our little card. And I might put a few little glass gems on there to look like bubbles. And we've also got to, let's get tidied up, got to stamp the sentiment on the back. So let's get all these back in their little bag for next time. Over there. Let's get the stamp platform out. And put that up there so it's straight. And we are going to do, this is a made to surprise stamp that goes along with the fish stamps, and we'll do a little hugs and fishes in there. We'll do a bit high so we can write the message underneath. I might have to do that again, just to darken up the fishies a little bit. There we go. Hugs and fishes. And that cleaned. Pop that back in there so it doesn't get lost. That away. So make sure that's dry. There's our hugs and fishies on the back. There's our little card, which I might fill up a little bit more, and then all folds flat into a envelope, and then open it up, pop that down, and you have your little box card. And I mean, you could make it any size, couldn't you, really? Just go with what you need. So I hope you like that, and if you give it a go, please post your makes up on the page. It'd be lovely to see some makes. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye. Okay, I just thought I'd come back to show you how I finished this one. I did put the crab on there. I'm still going to put some gems on there, but I can't find my see-through water dot ones at the minute. So, but I'll put those on later. So that's our little one that we made. And because I love this little style so much and it's so easy, I thought I'd make a few more to show you so that you could see that they're not just, you know, for kids' cards. This is gold embossed flowers, Mother's Day card or anniversary card, birthday card. So, and they do all fold flat. So that's that one. And then I made another little one, which I still need to finish off. The sentiment could be a first birthday or a new baby or anything like that. Could put a bit more in it, but and that also folds flat. So yeah, so really nice little little box cards. And I was also thinking you could change the shape. You could change this back shape. You could have it as a heart maybe, or possibly a circle. You wouldn't be able to change these ones. Well, you might be able to if you can work it out, but I would think that's maybe make it a bit more difficult. So yes, just thought I would show those, and hope you give it a go really, because like I say, they are so easy and they're so effective. So okay, well that's it now, and I will definitely be going now. So I will see you next time. Okay, bye.